participant accompanied to the ring by Cody Deaner from Minneapolis, Minnesota. ODB!
ODB is one of those competitors that when you think about Philadelphia, you say this may be a match, and judging by the reaction here in Philly, I think that's right on the money.
I'll tell you what, they ought to have a statue of ODB downtown here right next to Ben Franklin. I mean, that's Philly kind of people. You and I have been driving through this city. Tell you what, she fits right in. No matter what part of town, ODB be welcome.
Little shot of the liquid courage, Flask handed off to her date, if you will, Cody Deaner. Boy, all of a sudden, he just stuck around. He's been here weeks now. He gets one night with ODB.
I tell you what, buddy, she must have put it on him because he won't leave. He's not going anywhere. I guess when ODB tells you to stay, you stay.
Queen of the cage to go to the victor. Deaner's submission to decide it. And to me, when you talk about TNA management, you look at these four girls competing in the 6 sides of steel, these 4 TNA knockouts, you have to admit that the winner would take an awfully big step towards a potential shot at the TNA Knockout Champion, the title belt currently held by Awesome Kong, although she will be defending later tonight here at Lockdown.
Well, absolutely, Mike, and that's a great point because right now, you know, all the talk about the knockout title's been about, of course, Awesome Kong and Angelina Love and Taylor Wilde, 2 of those which have held that title. This is a situation for all these gals to get right back in that title hunt. Be impressive here tonight. Become the queen of the cage. That's something you can be proud of. It's something you can take with you, and you build on it, and you work your way to get a title shot. And this is a great opportunity, and TNA's smart to give these gals a chance to shine so we can see what they're all about.
Again, we'll do our best to try and follow up the action. The double team from Madison Rayne and Sojourner Bolt. The highlight at this point is ODB is sent off into the ropes, able to avoid the contact of that double clothesline, and comes right back and takes down both of them with one move. But as she celebrates, it's Daphne from behind who hops right on her back.
Well, this is one of those matches where because it's the first pin of submission, you know, you might work with somebody for a second, but you can't trust them. I don't care who it is. You got to just take your shot and take your opportunity when you can. If somebody sets somebody up for you, then that's all the better.
Sojourner and ODB squaring off, and while Sojourner Bolt holds ODB, Madison Rayne winds up with a shot to the midsection. Have you received the paperwork as to Madison Rayne and whether she's officially been accepted into the Beautiful People yet?
Well, from what I understand, Angelina and I last night were talking long into the night about this situation, and we both feel, and of course Velvet was piping in when she had a chance.
Doing what?
We both feel that if Madison Rayne can get this victory here tonight and be you know, dubbed Queen of the Cage, it sure will go a long way to making her official part of the Beautiful People.
Well, all of a sudden you see that ODB is the target of all 3. Daphne, Sojo, and Madison Rayne with the 3-on-1 that all of a sudden turns into Daphne being attacked by Sojourner Bolt and Madison Rayne, and now shot off into the ropes.
Well, like I said, it's one of those where, you know, you don't really have any friends in that cage. And Daphne, though, comes off those ropes and takes 2 of them out at one time, and you got to give her credit for that. She used her body in the right way.
You have to wonder about what's going through the mind of AJ Styles and Daniels. The clock counts down to our lethal lockdown match later tonight, and the fact that Jeff Jarrett has not yet arrived, the team captain, the founder of TNA, Samoa Joe and the Nation of Violence. You have to question whether everybody's on the same page in Team Jarrett or not.
I think there's a big question out there, too, and that's Kevin Nash. I mean, let's be honest, Kevin Nash has not been in that ring for a long, long time. Number one, what kind of condition he's been in, and, you know, we didn't even notice, but like when they all came in, you know, we know Nash is here, but we didn't see him, and you gotta wonder if he's gonna be ready. I think he will be. Dropping
down directly with the elbow shot. Daphne not able to connect as Madison Rayne moves out of the way. You see that Cody Deaner is using that camera shot, that camera hole in the side of the cage to pour the contents of the flask into the mouth of ODB, who's firing up. And if you're Madison Rayne, Sojourner Bolt, or Daphne, look out because ODB is on the loose.
I'll tell you what, she's just tearing into him right now. I don't know what was in that bottle that Cody Deaner gave her, and I think she should have to take a test afterwards to find out what that was, because that's not fair. As you can see, she's using it to her advantage, and just, I don't know what that was, but I mean, she's just a whole different person.
And here comes ODB with Madison and Sojo stacked up in the corner. Drives both of them back into the turnbuckles, and now takes Sojourner Bolt, and there goes the fall-away slam overhead release.
The bottom line is you still don't get this victory here. Do you pin him or make somebody submit? No, ODB, yeah, she's cleaned house, but she hasn't put anyone's shoulders yet to the mat.
Madison Rayne being driven down with authority. ODB hooks the leg and almost had the 3 count. Sojourner in for the save, and she had to do it.
Great move by Sojo there, because, you know, the bottom line is if someone gets pinned and you're watching, all that means is that you lost too. You're just as much of a loser as the one that gets pinned, so you've got to be there to break them up when you can. Good move on the part of Sojo.
Sojourner right on ODB, goes for the cover, double sledge from behind by Daphne, stops the potential for the 2 count.
You know, I'll tell you what, it's just something about the, oh, man. Give her credit for that, that was vicious. This is her chance. Is it over? Madison Rayne, smart move there by the beautiful people wannabe in Madison Rayne, and she knew what to do and broke that up just in time.
Daphne sent off into the ropes, and able to recover and take Madison Rayne by the hair and drive her down to the canvas. You see all 4 knockouts laid out in the 6 sides of steel. Great shot here of the crowd on hand at the Leah Cordes Center at Temple University in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for lockdown. And again, the flask is brought into play by Cody Deaner.
If you're not going to share, you shouldn't be allowed to use it. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah, we've been down that road with you in the past, and that didn't work out too well, did it? Why don't you limit your drinking activities to after the pay-per-view? Oh,
come on.
Contents of whatever was in that flask spit directly into the face of Sojourner Bolt. Follow-up power slam. Pin, 2 and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Queen of the Cage, ODB!
First of 2 matches tonight at Lockdown involving the TNA Knockouts, and it goes to ODB, and as a result of the win, she is the Queen of the Cage, and it's post-match celebration time with Cody Deaner.
I'll tell you what, you got to give her credit. You know, there's something about the steel cage. It just brings out the best in everyone, because you have to raise your game to a different level. I mean, these girls knew what was at stake. They knew that this was all about getting themselves noticed again in the knockout division. All of them put a special effort.
And ODB and Cody, they're loving life. She gets the win. She is the Queen of the Cage.
Is all about. It just seems so unfair that ODB gets to bring out Cody Deaner to help her try to get that knockout championship. I mean, it just seems like, guys,
it was Angelina Love's idea. You not paying attention?
Oh.
And their opponents, accompanied by Madison Rayne and representing the beautiful people, Velvet Sky and TNA Knockout Champion,
well, here's your girls.
Yes, they are. I got to tell you, though, Mike, I'm a little concerned for Velvet Sky out here tonight. I'm afraid she might be a little sluggish in trying to help Angelina Love.
What are you talking about?
Well, I can just tell you from personal experience that the woman did not have a wink of sleep last night.
How the hell would you know?
And the reason why I've been a little tired today too, my friend, but the bottom line is...
You know, I noticed how thin the walls are. So in other words, Velvet must have a room next to you at the hotel.
If that's what you want to believe.
Yeah. Don West's fantasy at Hard Justice, courtesy of the beautiful people. You really thought she was in the room, huh?
She was in my mind.
It's amazing what that 1995 movie will do for you.
Speaking of a 1995 movie, love that entrance. I'll tell you, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky may be at a disadvantage with Cody Deaner involved, but she's got a plan.
Well, what is that plan, since you're so tight with the BP?
We forgot to talk about it last night.
Yeah, ran out of time, I guess, huh?
We meant to.
TNA Knockout Championship. It's at stake in this tag team matchup. ODB, Cody Deaner to face Angelina and Velvet. Of course, Madison Rain. Well, wherever you see Angelina and Velvet, you're going to see Madison. She's going to be positioned down at ringside for this match. Something tells me that referee Jamie Tucker's going to have his hands full.
Angelina Love, ODB, going to start this thing out, and I like the little bow tie thing going that Angelina's got. Called style.
Big square off the center of the ring. Angelina comes charging right at ODB, and this is where you see the power game of ODB on display. Just bum rushed her into the corner.
Oh, nice kick.
Answered with some big punches, and Angelina fighting back now with some kicks and shots and strikes of her own.
ODB's a brawler, there's no doubt about that, but Angelina Love just has her in brains, has her in technical skill, and once she sees her opening, she'll figure out a way to hit that Botox injection or the lights out and then finish this thing and retain that title.
ODB able to take Angelina overhead, but then goes right into the corner and catches nothing but turnbuckle on the way in. Complexion of this match turns quickly in the favor of the beautiful people. Off the face jam, the quick cutter, and the quick pin attempt by Angelina Love, the reigning TNA Knockout Champion.
Angelina Love to tag into Velvet Sky here, and they're going to work together. And this is great. Keep ODB isolated. If you're smart, you don't even let the Deaner even get in this matchup. Because you know he's only going to have one thing on his mind, and it's not going to be wrestling.
That could be the key to success if you think about it. For the beautiful people here, employ that tag team basics. They started off with ODB representing the team, and if they can wear her down and at the same time keep her on that side of the ring, Don, and not let Cody Deaner into this match, that's probably your best game plan, your best strategy. Shoulder block and another pin attempt by the challenger, ODB. But she came right into the corner. ODB up top. There goes Madison Rain. She gets pie-faced. Ditto for Velvet. Beautiful. But the double distraction enables Angelina to go right to the cover, right for the pin.
Hey, if they're allowed to use the Deaner, then they ought to be allowed to use the double distraction. That's just fair. Fair is fair. Look up the rules. I like the way they're working together. Angelina Love put together a well-thought game plan. Nice kick to the ribs. She's still, oh man, look at, you see the red marks on her. You know what?
I see Cody Deaner's handprints is what I see.
Yeah. The resty.
Beautiful people continue with the control of this matchup. And all of a sudden, ODB, if you can get it together here, I was going to ask you about ODB possibly having second thoughts.
Well, you got to get
about tagging back in and not letting Cody Deaner continue to fight on.
Well, if Cody Deaner would have been interested in winning a wrestling match instead of putting his hands on the derriere of those, he might have probably won this match. But I'll tell you what, you do that, you make the game, beautiful people play it.
This is the strategy that we've seen from the beautiful people from day one. When you face Angelina, you know that Velvet and Madison are going to be right there. Snapmare takeover, kick to the back, and then the basement drop kick right on target.
Oh, that was close. Angelina Love, I thought had the pin, and again, she's brawling right with her, not intimidated at all by ODB. You know, people don't give Angelina Love credit for the talent that she has. They never have. Everybody talks about Kong or Tara or this person or that person. I'm telling you, she's the knockout champion, Mike, today.
I realize that she has possession of the belt, but as I also pointed out earlier, primarily because of referee Slick Johnson and the admitted blown call last month at Victory Road. Looks like the Deaner is ready to give her. Waiting for the tag. ODB trying to get over to the far side, but before she can, you see that Velvet's in. Couldn't hold it up. But now the tag is there right in front of the referee, no question about it.
All right, come on, ref. Make this is just hard to watch. Oh! Whoa!
I like that little hit and run by the Deaner. Oh, there's a good one.
Someone unhook my headset here.
Angelina going to get involved now. What?
Oh, this is ridiculous. This is Memphis rules.
Madison Rain pops up on the apron, and the Deaner, well, might as well take care of all three of the beautiful people.
They're all going to be scarred for life.
I'm scarred for life just watching it.
No kidding. Oh, man.
Drop toe hold, takes down Velvet Sky right into the ropes.
Somebody put a stop to this pervert.
The Deaner is waiting. Wait a minute, what's going on there with Velvet and Madison?
Oh, that's exactly what you deserve. Give him another one. Yeah. That's a mafia kick in the face.
What a shot that time with the kick by Angelina. And then
She's not legal. ODB can't be in here.
ODB back with the Thez press takedown. Referee's attention is on ODB and Angelina Love, while Velvet takes the Deaner over to Madison. Oh! She went for the spray, and Deaner ducked it, went right in the eyes of Velvet Sky.
Oh, that's not going to go over well. Oh, come on.
Guess it wasn't such a good idea after all when Angelina Love threw out the challenge to put her knockout title on the line in this tag team match.
Well, they came out here to wrestle. They didn't come out here to have to defend against those sexual advances. I mean, there's going to be a sexual harassment charge. There's going to be a sexual assault charge. This guy's going to go to jail for a long time once the videotape of this gets seen, but that's the only way they could have done it. But Cody Deaner, and again, ODB couldn't pin Angelina Love. It was Cody Deaner pinning Velvet so that ODB could get the title.
You said it earlier, ODB with a victory could become TNA Knockout Champion for the first time, and that's what she has accomplished. At the same time, that look on the face of Madison Rain tells me that she knows that she screwed up.
Oh, she's in trouble, and let me tell you something there. What in the world? What, Cody Deaner? What? What, do you want to be the knockout champion?
He took the belt right away from his one darling beauty, ODB.
Wait a minute, he's taking the belt. He feels that he got the pin, it's his, and ODB is pissed off.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 6 knockout tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number 1, Kimberly, Susan, and the Knockouts champion, the Virtuosa Deanna. Woo!
after Susan said that she was going to talk to management. Deanna and Kimber were like, no, leave it alone, leave it alone. But Susan has become this, how do I say this virtue signaler, if you will.
Deanna and Kimber were not too excited when Susan said she was going to go to Impact Management and make this match. Let's see how this plays out.
Of course, Deanna Purrazzo, the Knockouts champion. I think that she understands that the threat to her title is everywhere.
Their opponents first, from Austin, Texas, Jordynne Grace.
Jordynne Grace, the master of the Grace Driver, a powerful presence in the Knockouts division.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, Jazz.
D'Lo, you and I just can't help but smile. Jazz has given so much to our sport. Trained with the legendary Junkyard Dog and Rugged Rock Price, and now Jazz is here in Impact Wrestling. It certainly changes everything.
I refer to Jazz as the OG, and there's a reason she's respected.
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, ODB.
Well, we saw the recent return of ODB. The ODB food truck was parked outside the building. ODB poked her head in, saw some shenanigans going on, and sometimes you can't stay away, can you, D?
No, you can't stay. You know, whenever you think you get away from this business, it keeps bringing you back. Now, you said earlier, Deanna sees threats to her title all around. But right now, she's looking at 3 women who are each capable of becoming Knockouts champion right now.
All right, so it'll be tag in, tag out. Disqualifications and countouts are on the book. Pinfall or submission, the only way to win. One fall to a finish. Let's see who's going to start here. ODB looks like she's taking the center of the ring, and there's Kimberly. Boom. Of course, ODB and Kimber renewing hostilities from, I believe, a week or so ago. Kimber got the victory over ODB, albeit a little bit of a, how do I say, chicanery, skullduggery.
A questionable one at best. But right now, Kimber's using some heavy offense, trying to exert her will.
Hard shots from ODB. On the move, a former 4-time Knockouts champion ODB tags in Jordynne Grace. And D'Lo, I think it's so important when the one generation endorses the next. And Jordynne Grace has received the endorsement of Jazz. That has to carry weight.
Oh, that doesn't carry weight. That is the weight. That is the tap, you know, on the wrist, the pat on the head, the pat on the back. That's letting you know that you're the next. You're the next generation that's going to carry this division.
Hard shoulder tackle sends Susan down, back elbow, does it again. Jordynne closes in the distance and sends Susan into the turnbuckle.
Okay, now for me, I will give you some strategy on my end. Right now, I would not let Susan get out of this ring.
Cover. Oh yeah, you want to isolate the smallest, for lack of a better term, or least experienced of your opponents. It's a smart strategy, and it's age-old, time-tested.
Until Susan proves that she can wrestle, I would not let her out this ring. That's, to me, a mistake right there.
Well, you said wrestle, and just as that was said, Deanna Purrazzo has been tagged in, and it looks like the OG Jazz.
Now,
wow, did you hear? You're the future, and she's the has-been.
Wow,
that's almost wrestling blasphemy.
That's just strong words, and that's just blatant disrespect.
Jazz now.
Right there, Jazz is saying, I'm a has-been have some of these fists.
Well, listen, it's the old lyric, I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. And it applies here, it applies to our main event as well. A lot of people discount people because they've been around for a while. But for me, I think experience and treachery will beat youth and exuberance every single time.
I totally agree. There are times, just because you're older, I may be older. Oh, whoa! I may be older, but I know 15 different ways to win that you didn't even know before you were born.
ODB takes down the pile. And that leaves only Jazz in the ring. And as I say that, great shot. The risks that are taken, the rewards that are given, that's what it's about in this sport.
there. Jazz is letting you know, you maybe call me a has-been, but I am still damn good. I'm gonna let you know I can beat anybody anytime.
Back to the action in the ring. I believe Deanna and Jazz are legal. Jazz and Jordan working in tandem. Actually, it is Jordan that is legal. Cover here, just a 2.
That was a good pin attempt there, but didn't have the leverage right by Jordan Grace. Now Jordan is trying to keep hold contact on Deanna Purrazzo.
Well, you have to believe that when anyone is in the ring with Deanna, that they are sending that message. And Deanna gets a taste and a feel of her opponents as Kimber places a boot. And there it is. She was going for the Fujiwara armbar. Jordan had it scouted, rolled her off. But look at Deanna, so smart. Jordan, though, quite strong. Brilliant by Deanna.
Great move right there by Deanna. That's divorce court. That separates your shoulder, the AC joint, completely. That lands right into what Deanna wants to do to your arm.
Deanna makes the tag to Kimberly. Taking advantage now of the position. You can see she'll probably try to get that leg full Nelson, that lotus lock. If she can.
If she gets his ankles hooked.
Tough submission hold, but I think Jordan's neck and shoulders might just be too big, too thick.
Yeah, you can see that Kimber can't get her ankles locked there, which did not put full force on the back of Jordan's neck.
Kimber switches the hold to a vice underneath the rib cage, makes it difficult to breathe. Kimber now, quick tags. Here comes Susan back in. What is it about Susan that makes her just, for lack of a better term, she's grating, she's aggravating. I don't want to say she's annoying, but you just kind of crinkle up your nose when she comes around.
Just something about her. Every time she's around, you just go, I just wish you weren't here. But she's showing something with those series of punches. You know, she has a very limited offense, so use what you got.
Deanna Purrazzo back in now, the Knockouts champion. Full-on dragon twist into a cover here. So it was into a clothesline, a short arm clothesline. Jake Roberts used to use that. But Deanna has figured out so many ways to hurt your opponent, hurt them on the arm and the joints of the arm. It's so smart.
I sat down with Deanna the other day and just had a discussion with her about how many different ways she could go into that arm bar, into her finish. And she lost count at about 35 or 40.
Well, that's great. You know, you need to have, look, if the main road you take to get home is closed, everyone out there knows a different way to get home.
Great analogy, by the way.
You can tell I used to get lost a lot. Hard forearm shots by Deanna Purrazzo. Jordan Grace being contained in the corner of Susan, Kimber, and Deanna. Jordan now has to fight her way out. Needs to make it all the way across the ring to put a tag onto Jazz or ODB. Is this the opportunity here? Deanna down, Jordan down. Jordan now needs to find the way. Crawling, the outstretched arm of ODB is the goal. What is Deanna gonna do on the other side?
There it is, there's a tag.
It's ODB and it's Susan, and Susan's coming out of her jacket.
Oh! What is...
ODB! Susan staggers out. ODB grabs her whip. Reversal by Susan. Didn't see that coming. ODB cuts it off with a back elbow.
Oh, is this a Dirty Dozen?
Chest press, hips are hooked. Is it enough? No.
Smartly, Deanna and Kimber come in to make that save because I think Susan was done right there.
It all breaks down here, trying to keep track of who's legal. I believe it's ODB and Susan. Head clap on Jazz, jawbreaker. Jordan in now. Spine buster.
Wow, spine on the pine.
Jumping pump kick by Deanna.
It's broken down here.
Another chest press here. Shotgun finish everywhere. Not lose sight of it, though. I think it's by design for Deanna and Kimber to create chaos, because in the midst of chaos, they can do their dirty work. Tag was made, and now Jazz and Susan are legal.
And those left-handed jabs there by Jazz. That's just weakened Susan up.
To the eye. Jordan in now, ducks the line. Wait a minute. Jazz had the thumb to the eye. Jazz could not see, and it was Jordan that took the brunt of that. That was unintentional, but take a look at Kimberly now.
Oh, wow. Look at this, Kimber up to the top. Jumping senton to the floor, taking everybody out. And it leaves Susan. And Jazz in the ring by themselves.
Jazz looks like she's gonna lock in an STF. If she gets this in the middle of the ring, it almost guarantees a submission. This is such a painful hold.
Yeah, Susan can't get out of this. This has got to be it.
There it is.
That's it. There you go. And there it is, a tap out. The STF gets Susan.
Here are your winners, Jordan Grace, ODB, and Jazz.
Amidst all the chaos, it came right back down to the veteran awareness of Jazz and a wrestling hold that gets the victory.
You know, it always goes back to a wrestling hold. And I gotta say, congratulations to Jordan Grace, to ODB, and the OG, Jazz.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the held up TNA Women's Knockout Championship. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Muscle Shoals, Alabama, Cody Deaner.
I mean, Mike, we've seen Cody Deaner here the past few weeks in TNA. He's got less luck with women than you do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. I'm married, buddy.
I know. It's a joke and you were the brunt of it. But anyway, the thing is, look, Cody Deaner, he's knocked out Mike Tyson. He's knocked out Chuck Norris. At least he said that on TV, so it's got to be true. And I read it on the internet, so it's definitely true. It's on the internet.
They've never been wrong.
Hey, I like the Deaner.
That puts you in the elite group.
His opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota,
You know, it's sad, though, Mike. It's very sad, bro. Very sad.
What's that?
This loving, gearing relationship between ODB and Cody Deaner's over. I mean, no more. Look, there's no more playing freeze tag in the parking lot of Gatorland.
You're right. Yeah, history.
Yeah, there's no more ODB and Deaner participating in the Cleveland Steamball competition.
Huh? Yeah, that's done.
Yep, that's done. No more playing the balloon knot game. That's all done. It's all gone. Toast. All gone. And it's sad. It's sad. It really is. No more tailgating, drinking beer, and out of a can and watching college football, as we said this past week, and eating giblets and cornbread or whatever these people eat. It's over. The relationship's over. It's a sad day.
TNA management, they really didn't have a precedent in this situation with Deaner winning that tag match last month on pay-per-view, and he's so happy with this King of the Knockouts tank top, isn't he? They were forced to rule that the winner of this match tonight's going to be recognized as champ.
And you might want to throw that T-shirt out, stat, and the hat. That's definitely. This is just like they did in the, in the double wide. It's like watch them in the double wide here.
Sunday night in the double wide. Instead, they're doing it in the six-sided ring at No Surrender.
And they got clothes on. Oh man, that might have been an explosion.
It might have been if there was contact made. That's for sure.
Might have been a flood in the impact zone.
Able to push ODB away. Going to go one more shot. And by ODB with those open hand slaps.
Listen, all kidding aside, I don't know if I believe I'm going to say that because I'm going to kid. No, but listen, ODB. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, he was going for the what do you call it?
I don't think she's a
yam bag.
There's no yam bag. Yeah.
Exactly. That's my point. Pretty soon that light bulb's going to come on for the Deaner. Yeah, you know what? Maybe the light bulb will never come on for the Deaner.
Deaner's
Deener's got that Kentucky waterfall haircut. You know, I mean, listen, ODB trying to do the right thing for all the knockouts here and doesn't want a man to become the knockout champion. Look at ODB here.
Whoa, look out below. That's a lot of ODB coming off the top.
I'm not kidding. This chick is just twisted and nuts. I don't even know her.
I got to admit, you're right on the money when it comes to ODB and actually being more than just taking back her title here, because she's representing an entire locker room of the knockouts. They're so proud of what they've achieved here in TNA. Look out!
I don't even think ODB really likes too many of our knockouts at all. I don't think ODB likes anybody.
No, but they do have that common enemy.
Yeah, that's females, kind of.
That's one thing we do know. It's one thing that the knockouts can agree on. That's their hatred of the Deaner, and especially him trying to get in on their division.
I think I said the one thing we could agree on, that the knockouts are females.
Well, oh, you know, this is called the Dirty Dozen. Oh!
Dozen.
Cut it off in a hurry, sweeping the leg of ODB.
Look at this. Deaner, do you even think Cody Deaner realizes that the knockout championship is a female championship?
I think he gets that part, but I think he feels, well, this, you know what he's talked about from the time he came here to TNA? That he's got this big knockout punch. He's bragged about this punch so much.
Well, I told you, he said that he claims that he knocked out Tyson and Chuck Norris, I respect the fact that he's not going to punch ODB.
I'm the king of the knockouts. Say it.
He wants ODB to say he's the king of the knockouts. Does not let Dave Penza see that thing. A little
liquid courage for the Deaner.
Oh, just needs some Alabama Hot Pockets and he's all set.
Double sledge. Oh, there it is. The old crotch claw.
Oh my God, the yam bag clutch. Help this poor guy. I told you she was strong.
Power game for ODB, trying to get back that knockout title. Big shot in the corner. Here she comes.
I hope not.
Ooh. Oh, let's see if we can get all 12 this time. There it is. That's the Dirty Dozen.
Watch out, Deaner. Oh!
This press.
Oh! Beautiful. Cody Deaner. He's manning up.
That's what he's doing, huh?
He's manning up, all right.
With double leg, oh, he's going to use the ropes here for the pin. And referee Andrew Thomas says no way.
You can't be doing that now.
What are the Deaner trying to take a shortcut using the ropes for the extra leverage to win the... Whoa.
I'm still shocked this guy's got duct tape on his elbow.
I'm the referee, and you
Oh, boy.
Referee Andrew Thomas firing up on the Deaner.
Oh, wet Willie?
He said, whoa, don't put your finger on me. Roll up, 2, and no!
Referee manned up. Andrew Thomas, with a name like that, he's got to be tough.
Had to be a tough childhood, didn't it?
The way you look like him, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Deaner,
hold on.
Trying to hang on, trying to get those ropes.
Don't bite him.
And he is able to get to the ropes. And
you're an idiot.
Just called the referee an idiot.
He's right, he's an idiot. Hey, what is this, like a handicap match? The referee and ODB, what's up with this?
Deaner in trouble. Let's see if ODB can take it to that next level and finally put him away.
It's just some match, by the way.
Tried the float over move. Well, you may be right about the power game of ODB. Oh no, Deaner able to shrug her off.
Oh no!
He did hit her with that knockout punch.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, that's not cool, man.
And the cover.
That's not good.
No!
Wow, good for her.
Big knockout punch applied. He's been bragging about it. Not able to get that recovery by ODB. Here he comes.
Frustrated. He's frustrated. Deaner's frustrated. Be careful here, Deaner. You might get hurt. Oh, yeah. Nobody in the pool. I think this guy's ever taken a bath. Forget about a pool.
Up to the shoulders. Drop down TKO. That jacked his jaw. Could this do it?
Here's your winner, new TNA Knockout Champion, ODB.
Wow. Pretty cool for ODB.
And I think pretty cool for the entire knockout division. This is what they wanted to see as well.
ODB literally took Deaner's best shot, and to our credit was able to move on and be victorious and become the new knockout champion. What a very unique and odd deal here in this match.
Oh, it sure was. There you see the move that she caught Deaner with up on the shoulders. TKO drop down, jacked his jaw, got the 3 count. ODB, the knockout champion. Let's send it to Lauren.
Again for capturing your first ever TNA knockout title. No, Lauren, I wasn't gonna let that mullet wearing butthead walk out of this building with a TNA knockout title. Like I said before, I may not like half these bras in the back, but all of us have busted our petunia to put honor and pride and hard work in this title. So TNA wrestling fans all over the world, all my fans in prison, let the party begin. Bam!
Well, hey, very articulate is ODB.
Congratulations.
And very passionate about becoming the new knockout champion. Congratulations, I think.
Let the party begin.